Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be Your Honor Season 2, Episode 3. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's get into it. So this episode, just pushing the story along. Of course, we have Michael. He's just going through the motions. He's still grieving over his son Adam. Has a lot of thoughts. And he knows he's only out of jail to protect his friend, the mayor. And when we last seen the mayor, what the mayor was able to do was back Big Mo to get the job. I said the job, the club spot in the quarters in New Orleans. Now, of course, we've seen Gina Baxter see this deal, and of course, she frowned upon it. And which she, she wasn't going to like that. So it showed Jimmy Baxter having a deal with the mayor, and what took place there was they got developers in New Orleans, and they want to bring out new real estate properties and casinos and stuff like that. Now, before the last, the new mayor was in office, the last mayor gave the Baxter group the deal. However, the bidders that was bidding at the time disappeared. So they believe Baxter got it there by bribery or getting rid of the competition, pretty much. So the mayor pretty much saying, well, I'm going to open the bid back up and let the people bid as well, and we encourage you to bid again. And he not in the business of having the rich get richer. Now Gina steps in, and Gina is woofing. And like I said, she's going to be a cannon this season, and she's going to be a problem. So Jimmy was just trying to keep it peaceful. So from there, Jimmy and Gina end up getting back to their hotel, and Gina is disrespecting them. So he pulled her like away into a room and pretty much yanked her up and told her, you ain't going to be disrespected. And she said, I will. So he pretty much grabbed her and held her and told her to just calm down. And he said he could have one of his goons pretty much get rid of Big Mo's situation. And she said, yeah, well, pretty much have sex with me, or unless you want your goon to do that too. So he let her go. She went about her business. Meanwhile, Big Mo got a surprise by the guy that's selling her this club. He wants more money because Gina spiked up his offer. Meanwhile, Little Mo has been shipped. He needed the money from the big new connect that want to give him 20 birds. However, so Big Mo came with this big bag of money, pretty much probably her life savings, or she's riding on. They're gonna get these keys and then make money that way. So now she need that money. So of course you find out that Little Mo, where he got Eugene set up, that's his aunt. And Eugene, of course, Big Mo don't know Eugene is down there. Now I'm thinking they shipped Eugene off way somewhere else, and they didn't. So this is it's like an issue waiting to happen. So nevertheless, Eugene has PTSD because he was in school, and someone slammed the locker and he pretty much like went into like a shock. So he's suffering from PTSD. So Big Mo had this big idea to bring Eugene along for the pickup. And so Lil Mo had this bright idea to bring Eugene along for this pickup in exchange. And so Lil Mo has a cousin that hooked him up with the connect. When they get there, Big Mo hits Lil Mo, hey, I need that money back. He told like, yo, we can't do that. It's bad for business. You know how these people gonna look at us? She's Big Mo like, it don't matter. I need that money back ASAP. So he gets off the phone with her. So Lil Mo's cousin, he tells him the deal's off, we out. He like, nah, you know how this gonna make me look? Like I didn't brought you to the connect, and you're not gonna cop, so it looks mad suspicious on his part. So he has a problem with that, and they gets to fighting, tussling, and there was some cops that pulled up into the parking lot. So of course they are going to get locked up. Eugene dips off with the bag. Now at first he never looked in the bag till he got all the way home, and then opened up and seen it was cash. At the same time he seen it was cash in there. Big Mo was calling on Little Mo's cell phone. Flag. Now he didn't want to answer it, of course, because Lil Mo told her pretty much he disappeared, and she didn't know his whereabouts or whatever. He said he lost him. So from there, you had the mayor went to go see Michael. Pretty much told him, you seen the trailers, pretty much saying, is any way that somebody know what I did? He said he never answered him no. He just said, I'll always do what I can to protect you. Now, hopefully, the mayor picked that up as, yeah, I said something, but I'm still protect you. Because he never said no. So, from there, you had Thea is still trying to connect with Michael, with his grandson. And so, she met up with him at a park and having a picnic. And Carlo pops up. Carlo is taking shots at Michael, and he's arrogant. And so Carlo thinks he got off of that case just because he was good. But really, he got off the case because the judge did. The judge know it. Carlo's acting like a prick. So Michael told him he reminded him of a guy out of Chicago called Captain Hook or something like that. And when he looked him up, pretty much it wasn't favorable. So it leads us now to Olivia approaching Michael, pretty much saying she needs information. So Olivia reached out to the detective who Michael befriended in season 1, and said they had a little girl, a woman cat fight verbally, and exchange messages. At the end of the day, Olivia was pretty much telling the detective, hey, we need to work together, we want the same things. So they squashed everything from there. Then it brings us back to Michael meeting up with Jimmy, and Jimmy came down, pretty much told him he was in the hotel drinking. He knew Jimmy would see him, so when Jimmy came down, Jimmy was like, hey man, you need to get out of here. And Michael's pretty much said, hey, listen, there was a moment when my son first did it, we was gonna come to the turn itself in, but your wife and you was standing there, and he got frightened, so he left. So Baxter pretty much said, well, your son was innocent, he just made a mistake. I will let bygones be bygones. And so Michael pretty much at that moment felt a reassurance, I guess. However, after Jimmy rolled off, his goons say, "Hey, you'd have really, he said, no, I pretty much would have strangled the kid myself with my bare hands." So that was pretty much the episode. Another episode just to push it forward. And I'm tuned in to Your Honor. I'm interested to see how this all shakes out. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.